guard is 6'1", junior number 11, Owen Finland. Head guard is 6-foot senior number 14, Max Hack. And a guard is 6'2", junior number 21, Jack Stanton. Head coach of the Trojans is Jim Thomas. And now the starting lineup for your New York Dukes. Head guard is 6'1", junior number 3, AJ Levine. Head guard is 6'3", junior number 25, Kyle Waltz. Head guard is 6-foot junior number 32, Chris Danko. At forward is 6'4", junior number 35, Braden Richardson. And at forward is 6'5", senior number 50, Adam Hardick. Head coach of the Dukes is Mike Dunn, assisted by JJ Pearl.
Well, and you see Richardson grabbing his offensive rebound there and putting the ball back up for 2 points.
Dribble drive now, nothing going for DGN. They get it back over to Bozeman. Bozeman in the corner. They do a full swing rotation over to number 21, Jack Stanton. He's now trying to drive. Thulin with the ball up on the left wing. Over to Max Hack now. He's got the ball on top. Dukes doing a great job keeping them on the perimeter right now. Deep three here. That one's no good. Offensive rebound, though. Puts it up for the easy 2 layups. There's Jake Reimer. Levine bringing the ball up for the Dukes. Gets it over to Richardson. Hardick gets it down low to Danko. Danko pump fake, and he gets the layup to go.
Great ball movement by the Dukes there. You see they find Danko wide open in the paint, and he's going to have a pretty easy bucket.
Bozeman with the ball, gets it over to Thulin. Thulin to Heck. 3-ball attempt now. That one is long, no good for Stanton. Rebound by Waltz. Waltz pushing it up, gets it over to Richardson. Levine now with the ball up at the logo. Richardson drives, trying to get Waltz for a 3. They get it to him, not open for a shot. Hardick stuck up top, gets it over to Levine. Levine driving. Ball tipped out of bounds there by Owen Thulin.
I like this bigger lineup that York is running. You're using Kyle Waltz the way I think he should be utilized all season long. There have been instances where he's had to play low in the post, and it just really hasn't worked out. He doesn't have the weight on him to out-rebound these 210-pound guys, but when you play him in the perimeter, he's really good.
As Adam Hardick knocks down the big 3 for the Dukes to give them a 1-point, or bring this back to a 1-point game.
Now that's not something you see every day from Adam Hardick right there. I don't think I've ever seen him attempt a 3-pointer before.
Hardick able to tip that pass away, but he'll get the foul called on him. That's just the first foul so far through these first 3 minutes of play.
Back to what I was saying about the big lineup. When you have Waltz on the perimeter, that opens up his 3-point opportunities, which is really his biggest strength in basketball. He's got that quick jumper, which makes it really difficult to block, and combine that with his 6'3" frame. He can really get a lot of shots up and into the basket here.
Stanton driving, kicks it back out to the corner. No good, long on the 3 points. Able to be rebounded by Reamer. Ball's over on the wing, defended by Hardick. He's gonna take a 3-ball. That one's long once again. Hits off of AJ Levine, another offensive rebound, this one for Thulin.
Gotta be coming down with these boards. You can't keep giving DGN all these chances to score. You need to get the basketball whenever and wherever you can, and that was a missed opportunity right there.
Thulin with the ball in the corner. He shoots a 3. That one short now. Levine finally gets an offensive rebound. Dukes will retain possession. Levine now. Dribble drive, looking for a pull-up, nothing. Gets it back out to Hardick.
The sharpshooter's going to give it back to AJ Levine there.
As Levine goes with a pull-up that's long off the back iron. Rebound by Bozeman. Bozeman pushing it up. Thulin with the ball. Now over to Hack. Hack back to Thulin. Thulin driving. Layup is good. Gets it over the big man Richardson.
Danko nearly lost the ball there.
Hold
on to it.
Levine now trying to direct traffic up from the Duke logo. He gets it over to Hardick. Back to Levine. He goes up for a shot and gets fouled. I'm going to say the foul is on the ground. Dukes hit the ball underneath the basket. That foul will be on number 11, Owen Thulin.
We're going to get some subs. Logan Rice and Ryan Pekos checking in for the Dukes. And it's going to be number 31, Gitas Neveraskis for Downers Grove North, and number 33, Finn Kemper.
Waltz with the ball, gets it over to Pekos. Pekos now with the ball up top. Looking to get it over to Levine. Levine now trying to direct traffic up top. He gets it over to Waltz. Waltz to Richardson now. Richardson up top. Logan Rice with the ball. He's being tightly guarded. Gets it over to Levine. Levine now double teamed. Bozeman will back off and they get over to Waltz. Pekos with it over on the wing. Gets it back to Rice. Richardson dribble drive, kicks it back out to Waltz. Waltz now on a drive of his own. Finds Richardson. Richardson trying to body him down low. Goes up with it. No good. Rebound by DGN now on the fast break. They get it over to Bozeman. Bozeman. Ball stripped. Levine gets the ball back.
Nice steal by AJ right there. It's the momentum shifting back towards the Dukes.
As Levine shoots a deep 3. No good.
That one's in and out. And
rebound by Cramper as we're going to get a foul here on the Dukes. That one's going to be on AJ Levine.
Kyle Waltz checking out, checking in. Simon Redfern. Ethan Thulin in for Downers Grove North as well.
DGN now with the ball over on the wing, guarded by Rice. Tip by Redfern. Pecos gets the ball back up to Redfern. Redfern getting past the half-court line now. That's going to be a foul. That one's going to go on Bozeman.
Good move by Redfern, and he's able to draw the foul when he stopped, and Bozeman just kind of fell on top of him, and that's an easy foul call for the refs to make here. Pecos set to inbound.
Levine gets it over to Redfern, back over to Richardson up top. Levine can't handle the pass, stolen up to Bozeman. Bozeman goes up with the layup and gets the easy two. Under him.
Coach Dunn said they have to take care of the basketball, and that turnover shows that it's something they need to improve on. You cannot be turning the ball over like that if you want to stay competitive in the game. You're already down 5 with that Bozeman layup.
Now under 40 seconds left in the first half. Pecos with the ball in the corner. Looking to get to Levine, he does. Redford now over on the left wing. Gets it over to Rice. Rice to Richardson, over to Levine. Levine guarded by Bozeman. Trying to get to Pecos. He can't handle the pass. He's able to recover it though. Gets it back up to Levine. 10 seconds now left in this first quarter. Levine with the ball. Gets a screen from Rice. Looking to do something with it. Gets it over to Pecos. Pecos, 3-ball attempt. No good. Rebound by Rice. Rice chucks it up off the side of the backboard. That'll be the end of the first quarter. Duke's trailing the Trojans 7-12.
Yeah, it's really been, I feel like we've seen a lot of turnovers and missed opportunities right there. When Levine found Pecos, he could have had a 3-point shot right there, but he wasn't able to hold on to the basketball, and this all comes back to taking care of the basketball. That needs to improve if you want to stay competitive in this game. They're doing a good job on the defensive front for the most part, despite being down, but the offense has to catch up to them. I feel like in some cases they are out-rebounding this massive Downers Grove North team, but they're also, it kind of goes both ways. They're also out-rebounding them, and I think for York, offensive rebounds are going to be even more important than in a regular basketball game. Already one of the most important parts into winning a basketball game, but in a team with this size, getting as many opportunities you can for second chance baskets is going to be vital.
And right before we get underway in the second quarter, we would like to take a short break here. I'm TJ Silkaitis. Alongside me is Connor Choi. You're watching York Varsity Basketball on York Sports Network. York with the ball first here to start the second quarter. Levine with a pull-up jumper, short off the rim. Tipped back in from Adam Hardick.
Nice play by Hardick, using his size, getting the offensive rebound and putting it back immediately. And this is exactly what Coach Dunn was talking about, and I'm sure he's really pleased with how they're starting off this quarter.
DGN now with the ball. Bozeman with a drive on the right side. Trying to kick it back outside to Cramper. He throws it out of bounds, though. Dukes get the ball back.
Dukes get bailed out right there. I mean, he was wide open. They got lucky that Bozeman's pass was just so bad and it went out of bounds, and they really luck out there, but now they have a chance to make this one-possession game even smaller.
As Redford finds a wide-open Braden Richardson with his defender falling down, he's able to put it in for an easy layup. Dukes now cut this lead back down to just 1 point for DGN. All over to the corner, 3-point attempt, no good. Ball's tipped into the hands of AJ Levine. Levine bringing it up now. Trying to go to the hoop, gets it down low to Hardick. Hardick gets the layup to go.
Hardick with a hot start right now. That's going to give the Dukes a lead. And DGN's pushing it.
Corner three, that one good for Cramper.
A lot of 3 balls for this DGN team right now, and we're going to need to see some better perimeter defense from the Dukes as they scored almost all of their points on the 3 ball. Pass was intended for Simon Redfern. He couldn't hold on to the ball, and that's maybe the second or third one of those dropped passes that we've seen that have resulted in turnovers, TJ, and that this is just not a good sign. I mean, you're playing a very good DGN team, and when you're down, you really can't be letting stuff like this happen.
Stanton bringing the ball up, guarded by Danko up at the half court. Stanton over to Bozeman. Bozeman over to Cramper. Ball swung now to the opposite wing, being double teamed. Bozeman back over to Stanton. Stanton with a spin move, looking for a pull-up jumper, kicks it back outside. Open 3, Cramper. Cramper no good. Rebound by Levine. Levine now pushing the fast break. Gets it down low to Richardson. Richardson pull-up jumper short off the front of the rim. Rebound there by Stanton. Stanton, corner 3, Cramper. Cramper gets this one to go.
The entire DGN team is shooting the ball extremely well from beyond the 3-point line. They started off hot in the first half. They slowed down a little bit, but now they're starting to pick it back up, and the Dukes really have no answer for them right now.
Hardick with the ball up top, gets it over to Nick DeZano. DeZano guarded tightly by Cramper, gets it over to Levine. Levine double teamed up top, gets it over to Danko. Danko gets it over to the corner with Hardick. Hardick over to Richardson. Levine trying to get past his defender. Great spin move. He gets it, finds DeZano open in the corner. DeZano goes up with it. DeZano gets fouled by Bozeman on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2 shots here.
Great offensive possession by the Dukes. It's going to be Bozeman's second. Now Nick DeZano at the line to shoot his free throws. Hopefully he can cut this to a 1-possession game.
Can't get the first one to go.
Why did I say anything? I probably just jinxed him there. My apologies to Mr. DeZano. We have Kyle Waltz is back in the game. Richardson will go take a breather. I really like what Coach Dunn is doing. He's making sure one of his 2 biggest players is on the court at all times so far. Hardick stays in. Hardick had a breather earlier, and Richardson was on the post. And now Waltz is back in, where he will likely get some 3-point attempts now that he doesn't have to be the post guy.
Ball swung back up top for DGN. Cramper now guarded by Redfern. He's going to be fouled by Redfern outside the 3-point line.
Redfern, his first team's 3rd. Downers North basketball out of bounds.
DGN passing the ball in now. Trying to drive on Danko. They get it back up top. Cramper pull-up jumper, no good. Tipped up by Hardick. Waltz with the rebound. Waltz gets it over to Redfern. Redfern gets it to DeZano in the corner. DeZano. Spin move. Gets it over to Hardick. Hardick, jumper. Just a little bit short.
Hardick just barely misses knocking that down and making it a 2-point game, but unfortunately for him, he can't get the shot to fall, and DGN's going to get the ball back. Maybe Hardick's luck for tonight ran out with that deep 3 earlier, but we pray for the best.
Stanton gets the ball over to Owen Thulin. Ball over the court to Cramper. Max Heck. Back over to Cramper, trying to get down low. Tip pass. Redfern now going to the basket. He has to pull it back out, trying to go full court pass. Barely saved there. Danko with the ball. Jukes out his defender, short on the 3 ball. DGN now pushing it up. Cramper with the ball. Cramper guarded by Hardick and DeZano. Ball ripped from him.
Good steal.
Redford now with the ball taken up slow for the Dukes.
Dukes have yet to score, but they're playing some great defense. You see Hardick on the steal there. Shows why he's a force to be reckoned with down low.
Waltz with the ball up top. Waltz gets it over to Danko over on the wing. Hardick to Dezano. Dezano, great finish. No, he can't get it to go. Great move by Nick Dezano. He just couldn't get the layup to go with tough coverage. 3-ball attempt now, and that one is good for Max Hack.
Dezano had a hard time getting back there, and Hack had a wide open 3, and he knocks it down. Now it's a 7-point game, 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half here.
Hardick with the ball. Hardick's going to shoot another 3. That one's long, though. Danko guarding Hack. Hack with the ball. Lost his dribble. He gets it over the corner. Down to Owen Thulin. Hack has the ball now up top. Dribble drive. Kicks back out. 3-ball attempt. Stanton no good. Rebound Waltz. Waltz gets it over to Danko. Danko back to Waltz now. Waltz gets it over to Redford. Hardick looking to get it back to Waltz. He does. Danko in the corner. Loses the ball, but it's tipped out of bounds by Owen Thulin.
Here's some subs now. Logan Rice, Ryan Pecos, and AJ Levine all in the game. Danko, Hardick, and Dezano are all coming out.
Waltz passing the ball, and he gets it over to Logan Rice. Redford and Levine in the corner. Ball's going to be off of Owen Thulin once again as Levine was trying to get around him by the corner.
I feel like AJ was just doing a little bit too much with the handles here. The guy wasn't really picking up to his speed, and he tried to increase it even more, and he just was going too fast for even himself, and he couldn't keep control of the basketball. Luckily, they get the ball back.
Redford gets it over to Pecos in the corner. Pecos looking to get the ball over to Levine. Can't, gets it to, tries getting it to Waltz. That ball's tipped. Scramble for it. Thulin picks it up. Thulin gets it over the corner. Tip pass by Simon Redford. That's going to go out of bounds. The DGN will get the ball underneath the basket.
Braden Richardson back in. Now Simon Redford checking out, who Richardson just came out, it feels like. No, he was out for a while, actually. It was Hardick that just came out, so Richardson back in. Now they have their true big man.
Thulin kicks it in. Thulin with the drive. Nothing there. He's trying to get it back out. He does. He gets it over to Stanton. Stanton back to Thulin. They get over to Hack in the corner. They get it back over to Ethan Thulin. Just under a minute now to play here in this first half. Stanton with the ball up top. Gets it back over to Ethan Thulin. Pecos playing some great defense up top. They get it over to Max Hack. Max Hack over on the right wing, guarded by Braden Richardson. No one's seeming to get open here as we go under 30 seconds now in the second quarter. Ball tipped by Levine. Levine steals it. Levine goes to the rack. He gets the tough layup to go.
AJ's first bucket of the day, and it comes at a big time. The Dukes were on a bit of a scoring drought, and now it's a 5-point game with 13 seconds left in the half.
Hack with the ball. Under 10 seconds. Hack over to Thulin. Thulin, three-pointer, short, no good. Tipped out of bounds. They're going to say that was out of bounds at DGN, so York gets the ball back with 2.2 seconds left to go. We'll see if they can get anything here.
Might have gotten a little bit lucky there. It looked like Logan Rice's hand might have been on the basketball.
In the game for Downers North, 25, Alex Miller.
Alex Miller in the game now.
Pecos to pass it in. He gets it to Levine. 1 second. Levine, full court heave. No good. Short. That's the end of the first half here. 16-21 our score. DGN Trojans leading the York Dukes. Connor, what have we seen here in the first half that's kept this game pretty competitive so far?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great battle by both teams. I feel like York has executed their game plan really well on the defensive side. They've been getting the necessary rebounds, and really they've been doing a good job getting some steals. You saw kind of towards the end of the half, you had a Redfern deflecting that out of bounds. If he doesn't get there, that's probably another basket to add on to the lead. And just overall a good performance in this one so far. Offensively, it's a different story, though. Only 16 points. AJ Levine with only 2. And I feel like his lack of points, he's starting to try and overcompensate for. He's taking a lot more shots, forcing a lot more shots than we're used to seeing, even for AJ, as the offense really revolves around him being the point guard. And if AJ can't, maybe if it's AJ's off, if he's having an off night, we're going to need someone else to step up. We might need a guy like Kyle Waltz to start taking some shots. Braden Richardson does have 4 points. Adam Hardick has 50, but he's not been shooting the ball particularly well tonight outside of the 1-3 ball. His other ones were way off mark. So we're going to need to see some halftime adjustments and some big improvements if you're the York Dukes. But with that, TJ, I think that's pretty much the first half, and we're going to take a short break here. You're watching
Once again, that was the York competitive dance and varsity competitive dance. So they will be competing tomorrow at sectionals. We wish them good luck in their pursuits and going to state. Fans, don't forget to get your raffle tickets when you final call on raffle tickets for the York Special Olympics basketball fundraiser. They are selling raffle tickets right outside the gym, right in front of the concession stand. So make sure to get that. They will be drawing names. The winners will be announced between the third and the fourth quarter. Once again, the Special Olympics basketball raffle is happening outside in the hallway, right outside, right in front of the concession stand. They will be drawing the names for the winners between the third and fourth quarter. Thank you.
Hello and welcome back. Right here before the start of this second half action between the York Dukes and the Downers Grove North Trojans. Trojans leading 21-16 after the first half against this Dukes team. Connor, anything you would like to see better from this Dukes team to come back in this game, down 5?
I'd like to see their offense be more fluid. It just seems so programmed and robotic. Sometimes there's going to be some good defensive adjustments by DGN, and you have to be able to adapt to their adjustments, adjust the adjustments, if I do say so myself. But when Adam Hardick is leading the team with 7 points right now, but he's really, I feel like their only sort of consistent offense, although he has missed his last couple shots. Braden Richardson does have 4 points, but A.J. Levine only has 2, and he's usually the leading scorer in almost every one of their games, so he's probably looking to have a better second half here. And the rest of the team has been pretty quiet.
Bozeman has the ball up top. They swing it over off the arms of DGN. York basketball. Yorks catch a quick break there coming out of the break. Levine's bringing the ball up, getting pressured though by Thulin. Richardson gets it over to Hardick. Hardick back over to Levine. Levine can't find anything. Waltz now. Richardson with the ball in the corner. Hardick swings it over to Denko, over to Levine now in the corner. Levine looking for a pull-up jumper, takes it and he knocks it down. 2 points for A.J. Levine.
Great job by AJ there, coming out into the half, making a quick little jumper.
3-ball long, Thulin offensive rebound, out to Heck. Stanton with the ball, trying to drive past Waltz, goes to the paint, loses the ball. They're gonna say that one's out of bounds on DGN, so York will get the basketball.
York with a chance to make this a tie game or a 1-point game here.
Danko with the ball up top, looking to get it to Levine. Levine on the drive against Thulin. Back out to Danko. Danko now to Waltz. Levine with the ball in the corner, trying to get to Hardick. He finds Hardick. Richardson now trying to drive, gets tripped up and fouled there by Jack Reamer. That'll be our first foul here of this second half. 6 minutes, 29 seconds left to go in the third. Dukes will get the ball underneath the basket. Levine to pass it in. Looking to get it to Danko, finds him right away. Levine pressured by Thulin. They get over to Richardson. Hardick now in the corner. Cutting Waltz. They find him. Pull up, fade away. Waltz gets the nice fade away to go down.
He was my player to watch in the second half, and he's showing why he was a player to watch as he knocks down that jumper. One of the best shooters on this team, and he's showing why with a quick, easy basket. It's a 1-point game with 6 minutes left.
Thulin with the ball in the corner. He's just stuck there by Danko. Dribble drive, baseline, he gets it to go. Ball stolen right away from Levine. Thulin now. 3-ball attempt, no good. AJ Levine, offensive rebound, gets it over to Hardick. Hardick with the drive. He goes up for it and he gets it to go. Hardick with another 2 points. Bozeman now with the ball. Thulin, deep three. Thulin can't get it to go. Offensive rebound though. Jake Reamer going up with the, he gets fouled. That foul will go on number 50, Adam Hardick.
Hardick's second of the day, and that's going to send Reamer to the line to shoot 2 points.
Reamer's first shot is good. Putting this lead back up to 2 points now for DGN. Reamer 2 for 2 with that trip to the line. Richardson's gonna let Levine pass it in. He gets it over to Danko. Danko back to Levine. Levine getting pressured by Thulin.
They gotta
AJ
hurry.
Happen for asking for help. They get it over to Waltz. Now in the half court, Levine trying to set up the offense. Levine gets it over to Hardick. Levine back with the ball, gets it over to Waltz. Waltz, quick three, and it's good. Kyle Waltz from deep. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Great three by Kyle Watson. Scores points 23, 24, and 25. Number 25 with the three. Absolute cash right there, and couldn't have come at a better time.
Hack with the ball, guarded by Danko. They get it over to Stanton. Stanton right next to the half-court line. They get it over to Thulin. Thulin down low. He's stuck out there. Finds Stanton on the other side. Stanton knocks down his three. Trading threes back and forth there, Stanton and Kyle Waltz. There's going to be a timeout here from Downers Grove North.
Full 60 seconds for Downers Grove North. And TJ, I don't know about you, but I'm liking the way this York Dukes offense has been running a lot better. Coming out of the break, they're running more efficiently. They're knocking down their shots that I feel like they weren't hitting in the first half. And while they're still giving up the three ball to DGN, everything else has been going their way. And if they can just shore up the perimeter defense a little bit, they could see themselves take a lead here. And with the remaining 30 seconds left, we're going to take a short break. You're watching York Varsity Basketball live on York Sports Network.
Back now from the break. Dukes will get the basketball here. Down by 3 after the last 3 was made by Jack Stanton. Levine passing the ball in, gets it to Waltz. Levine's had a tough time getting up the ball up the court in this second half. Waltz pull-up jumper, no good. Thulin with the rebound. Thulin trying to push it up now. Get over to Hack in the corner. Stanton, guarded by Levine. Over to Bozeman. Hack now with the ball up top, trying to reset it. Gets it over to Thulin. Thulin going one-on-one with Levine. Trapped. Gets it over to Stanton. Back to Thulin. Thulin gets fouled by Waltz. That'll be the second foul for the Dukes in the second half. We have 3 minutes, 42 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Back in the game for the Dukes, number 10, Simon Redfern.
Redfern back in the game. Hardick checking out.
Ball passed in to Thulin in the backcourt. Trying to get past Danko. They get to Stanton. They're going to call a foul on A.J. Levine. That will be his second foul.
A.J. Levine, his second, the team's third. Trojans more basketball at Borchers.
Thulin passing the ball in for DGN. They get to Bozeman. Bozeman back out. Guarded by Richardson. Down low, Bozeman. Bozeman with a tough up and under layup.
Yeah, up and under Kyle Waltz right there, and that's no easy task, but he makes it happen, and that will extend their lead to 5 points.
Waltz gets it over to Danko. That ball's tipped. Fighting for it on the ground now. I'm going to say that ball is last touched by Max Hack of DGN. Dukes will get the ball back after that almost terrible possession.
DGN student section doesn't like it. They were letting the refs hear it a couple seconds ago.
Redfern just completely loses the ball there as Thulin gets it. They get over to Stanton. They find Bozeman in the corner. Bozeman on a drive. Back out Stanton. Stanton, his 3-ball, no good. Rebound Redfern. Redfern pass stolen away by Stanton. Stanton runs out to the corner, can't get it to go. Rebound Waltz.
DeZano's up, getting ready to check in for who I can only assume to be Simon Redfern after those 2 terrible turnovers.
Waltz has the ball, gets it over to Richardson up top. Redfern gets bumped, he gets it up over to A.J. Levine.
Simon, usually one of the best ball handlers, and takes extremely good care of the basketball with 2 careless turnovers there. Very uncharacteristic from him.
As Levine goes for a drive, he kicks it back out. Richardson, 3-ball, good! Braden Richardson is able to knock down that 3-ball.
Richardson.
Big 3 from the big man up at the top of the key right there.
As we got a steal here, Levine pushing it up the court. Levine goes for a drive. Not open, gets it back out to Danko. Waltz being guarded by Bozeman. Danko to Redfern. Redfern on the drive. They get to the corner. Levine, pull-up jumper. He gets it to go.
What a move by AJ. He ducks under and then resets his feet and hits the jumper. It's a tie game at 30 apiece. Minute 27 left to go in the third quarter.
Thulin gets it over to Stanton. Stanton, a deep, deep 3, and he knocks it down. Nothing but net. What a great shot there from Jack Stanton. Waltz with a 3 of his own, and he knocks it down. Waltz and Stanton have been going back and forth on 3-balls in this period, and we see it happen once again right there.
Bozeman had a shot, didn't take it. Now he's going to get the ball back.
Bozeman goes up for it, can't get it to go off the backboard. Thulin, though, able to regain possession for DGN. Tipped by Levine. They're fighting for the ball on the ground. They're going to call a foul, though. DGN will have the ball back. They're going to call that last foul on number 10, Simon Redfern.
Simon's second. So he'll come out of the game along with Chris Danko and Kyle Waltz, Logan Rice, Dizano, and Pecos all in.
Ball passed in for DGN. Bringing the ball up is Jack Stanton. Stanton getting a screen. He's getting double teamed now. They get it over to Bozeman. Bozeman's chilling with the ball up top at the Duke logo. We got 15 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Bozeman with the ball. He's going to start moving it now. Pulls it back out. Guarded by Richardson. Tightly guarded. Stripped by Pecos. Deep three. No good there from Finn Cramper.
It's going to end the third quarter here, 33 apiece. And DGN was up by what I believe was 7 points. Or no, 5 points. Coming into the half, York was able to fight their way back, and it's a tie game now. And TJ, I mean, they've been doing a great job in this third quarter. I mean, this game could go either way, but I feel like if York continues to play the way they've been playing in this second half, I think they could easily come away with this one. They've been shooting the ball much better. Their defense has been much better. And this is all around better basketball from the Dukes. Coach Dunn has got to be pleased. They had that little hiccup where Redfern turned the ball over twice, but they've really calmed down since then. And yeah, that's just, you got to be looking for those same things in the fourth quarter.
And it also helps when you got a extra guy like Adam Hardick putting up some points for you. He's leading the Dukes team in points with 9. Normally don't really see him putting up points like that, but when you do get a point outbreak like that from Hardick, it really helps out. And we see in the student section tonight as we see the rest of the Wichita State Shockers Y-ball team out here supporting their head coach. Shockers have a big game coming up this Sunday night here in the Dick Campbell Gym against the Tennessee Volunteers. Make sure to be there for that game as we're here just about to start this fourth quarter of action with a tie ball game. All knotted up here at 33. The Dukes will get the ball first, though. AJ Levine will be passing it in. Dizano in the backcourt gets it back over to Levine. Levine guarded by Ethan Thulin. Pecos over to Rice. Dizano now. Finds Levine up top. Levine, crossover, loses it, able to regain possession. Dizano with it in the corner. Screen from Richardson. Rice with it over to Richardson. Richardson on the drive, no good. Rebound by Rice. Rice gets fouled on the way up. He'll go to the line for 2 free throws here.
Great job by Rice, able to draw the foul, and now he'll have an opportunity to give the Dukes a lead. And it feels like a while since they've had a lead more than a point. That's been more than a point.
As Logan Rice is able to knock down the first of 2, giving this Dukes a 1-point lead. And a lead I think has been in DGN's favor since the first quarter, so Dukes finally taking back the lead from this team as Rice knocks down the second one as well, making this a 2-point game with the Dukes in the lead.
Dukes looking for a big defensive stand here.
And they're going to call a pushing foul there on AJ Levine as Max Heck tried to gain his footing, as that's Levine's 3rd foul now.
That's AJ's 3rd, TJ. That they've got to be careful now. That looked like a total travel to me, but AJ did come in contact with him. If he didn't touch him, I have no doubt in my mind that would have been called a travel on Downers Grove North. Unfortunately, AJ got a little bit too handsy there, and that's his 3rd foul. And You need him for the rest of the game.
As that ball is tipped by Pecos, but able to regain possession was Jacob Bozeman. Bozeman gets it over to Reamer. Bozeman with the drive, kicks it back out. 3-point attempt. Hack, no good. It hits the lining above the basket. That's out of bounds here in the Dick Campbell gym, so Dukes get the ball back.
Dukes looking to extend their lead, so this is an important offensive possession for them. It's been a back and forth game all night here in the Dick Campbell gym, so if you can, any way you can, you're going to want to extend the lead. They're going to try and make something happen.
Tizano getting all the way down the court by himself, gets it over to Pecos now. Pecos looks to get it to Richardson, almost turned it over. Richardson saves it though. Screen from Logan Rice, they're going to call that a moving screen. And just like you were talking about earlier, Connor, Coach Dunn was really looking to limit this turnovers, and part of the reason they came back in that third quarter is they were taking care of the ball very well, but if we see more plays like that, we could see the swing right back into DGN's favor like we saw in the first half. Stanton now with the ball. Over to Cramper. Fooling to Bozeman. Bozeman now up top at the top of the key. Gets it over to Cramper. Deep three now. Once again, no good from Max Hack. Ball will tip off of Levine. Levine a bit slow to get up, but he looks to be okay. Ball was out of bounds on York.
AJ looks to be all right. Maybe just hit the ground a little awkwardly, able to walk it off. Pecos and Logan Rice go to the bench. Kyle Waltz is in, along with Chris Danko.
Doolin trying to pass it in, stolen by Danko. Danko one-on-one in the fast break. He'll pull it back out. Gets it over to Levine. Tizano now with it over on the wing. Spin move. Trying to go to the basket. Past the Waltz. Waltz gets blocked, but he also got fouled from behind. That foul going on number 21, Jack Stanton. Great move there by Nick Tizano to get the ball over to his teammate. Waltz now has the opportunity to make this a two-possession game with these two free throws he's got coming up here. He got 6 minutes, 8 seconds left to go. Waltz just a bit short on the first one.
Waltz with 8 points tonight. If he hits this free throw, he'll be tied for the point lead with Adam Hardick.
Waltz can't get the friendly roll to go. Little uncharacteristic free throw line there from Kyle Waltz, as he's normally a knockdown free throw shooter. Hack with the drive. He tries kicking it back out. He does. Stanton with the ball. Stanton over to Thulin. Thulin down to Bozeman. Bozeman double teamed. Richardson guarding him. Great defense there from Richardson. Richardson grabs the rebound. Over to Tizano. Tizano now taking the ball up for the Dukes. Gets it over to Waltz. Waltz goes around his guy. They're going to call a foul, though. That foul is going to be on Phil Cramper.
Back in the game for the Trojans, number 3, Ethan Thurman.
Levine gets it into Tizano out of the inbound. Waltz with it over in the corner. He pulls it back out, gets it over to Levine. Levine, shimmy move. Ball's ripped out of his hands, out of bounds on Thulin. DGN not happy with that call, as they thought that ball was off of Levine. Nonetheless, Dukes keep possession, up by 2, 5 minutes, 21 seconds left to go.
A little bit of a scoring drought just for the game in general. I mean, ever since the Dukes took the lead and they took that timeout, no one has scored. 5 minutes and 21 seconds left in the game, so anything could happen.
Waltz passing the ball in. Gets it over to Zano. Zano back to Levine. Danko gets it over to Richardson. Richardson looking to go somewhere with it. Gets over to Zano. Zano with the ball up top. Over to Levine. Waltz with it now at the half-court line. Gets over to Richardson. Zano now in the corner. Zano looking to drive. Finds Danko. Back to Levine. Levine. Pull-up jumper. Tough look. Can't get it to go. Tipped rebound by Ethan Thulin. Thulin passes up to Stanton. Stanton pull-up three ball. He gets it to go.
AJ tried rushing things in that last offensive possession, and his teammates were in spots to obviously try and get the basketball, and then when he missed the floater, DGN had a guy open, and the Dukes weren't able to catch up to him, and
Timeout on the floor, timeout.
Coach Dunn uses a timeout, and he's fired up.
It's gonna be a full 60-second timeout.
And DGN with a big three right there, and that's just, I feel like the decision making isn't there for the young junior, AJ Levine. He's probably one of the most talented players I've seen play the game. When he's on, but just he's trying to force some shots in this game that just aren't there. I feel like if he slowed it down, he could either create a better shot for himself or a shot for his teammate. Being the point guard, one of his responsibilities is finding open teammates, but in his defense, the York offense has been pretty slow all game. Only 71 total points scored, so neither team really having their best day offensively. But AJ, in the last 4 minutes and 20 seconds, is really going to need to step things up here. And with that, we'll take a short break. You're watching York Sports Network. All right, folks, we're back here. Last 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Dukes have broken away from their huddle. AJ Levine to rebound the ball. Inbound the ball.
Levine looking to get to Zano. He does. Zano spin move, dribble drive, going to the basket. Can't get the layup to go though. Ethan Thulin now gets it over in the corner. Three ball, no good. Tipped by Levine, swatted by Danko. I'm gonna say Danko fouled him though.
Chris Danko cannot believe the call right there. Maybe a little bit of frustration, as it did look like a foul. He just ever so slightly got that hand, and that's a no-no right there. Adam Hardick getting ready to check in. It's been a while since we've seen him.
Bozeman knocks down the first of two free throws at the line as Hardick checks in for Nick Zano. Getting some more height out there, as we saw them do early on in the game.
The original starting five is in the game now. So you have Hardick and Richardson, who both stand well over 6 feet tall. They'll be two of your best rebounders. Kyle Waltz not too short himself.
Ball bounces around the rim, no good. Rebound Waltz. Levine gets it to Hardick. Hardick to Danko. Danko right back to Levine. Hardick with it in the post, looking for a cutting Waltz. They find him. Waltz goes up with it and gets fouled by Bozeman.
Downers North foul number 1, Jake Reamer, his second, team sixth at the line of shooting.
North coach losing his mind. Going absolutely ballistic. Waltz with a chance to tie the game.
Waltz able to knock down the first of two here, making him 1 for 3 for the night. Looking to tie this ball game back up here with his second free throw attempt. We have 3 minutes, 45 seconds left to go in this fourth quarter action. Waltz knocks down both free throws there. Thulin with the ball, bringing it up, gets it over to Bozeman. Drive by Bozeman, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound by Jake Reamer. Reamer can't get the putback to go, but he's going to be fouled on the shot. That foul,
Your foul number 3, AJ.
like I said, that's on AJ Levine. That's Levine's 4th foul.
Coach Dunn has a big decision to make here. AJ's got 4 fouls, but there's only 3 minutes and 34 seconds left. Should this game go to overtime, he'll be in a lot of trouble. But you're not playing for overtime, TJ. You're playing to win this game. And Coach Dunn elects to leave AJ in the game, which I think it is the right move. You play your starting 5 out, and this York depth will allow them, if overtime does occur, I think they'll be okay.
Reamer 0 for 2 at the free throw line. This game stays deadlocked at 37. Levine with the ball, gets it to Danko. Danko down low to Hardick. Hardick looking to make a move. Just a little bit short there. A lot of contact, though. No call. Bozeman gets it over to the corner. Other corner, Thulin. Thulin knocks it down, but foul first. That foul on DGN, so no basket. York gets the ball.
I think the foul's on the Stanton, as it looked, or no, Jake Reamer. Looked like Danko got grabbed a little bit by someone who I can only assume was Reamer, but Stanton was in the mix there, which is why I mixed those two up, but can't grab Danko as he has to go and defend them. Taking a little break to wipe the floor down. The ref gets the floor all squeaky clean and play's about to resume.
Danko passing the ball in, he gets it to Levine. Levine working on Thulin. Looking at it to Waltz, he does. Waltz over to Danko. Levine gets the screen from Hardick, double teamed. Levine on the drive. Travel by Levine. Levine was looking for a foul there, won't get it. Both teams are in the bonus right now. Any fouls send them to the line immediately, as Pecos is now taking in for Levine.
AJ's out with the travel call. Maybe saving him for the last minute left, as this game is still deadlocked at 37 points each. So maybe you're saving him for the last 90 seconds of the game, and then if there is an overtime as well.
Bozeman has the rock up top. He gets it over to Thulin. Thulin trying to get it down low to Stanton. Stanton with it up top, and another offensive charging foul. Hard foul there by Jake Reamer. Danko is still down on the ground. Absolutely laid out by the bigger Jake Reamer. Reamer's 4th foul there. Danko has gotten up though.
Looks like AJ is going to come back in the game. The athletic trainer, Jim Stepanek, is probably going to want to look at Danko and just make sure everything's okay. So AJ will come back into the game a little bit earlier than I think they had planned for. But speaking of DGN, that's the second time they've had a 3 that's gone in and it's been called back because of a foul. And they have 8 fouls as a team, and this is just not good if you're DGN. I mean, you've taken away 6 points from yourself in the last 2 possessions, and the score remains 37-37. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. Every point matters, and those are 2 big threes right there that were called back. And
teams coming back out of the huddles. We see Danko going to be staying on the bench after that hard foul he received there. Levine checking back into the game as he was just checked out a couple of seconds ago. Pecos will be passing the ball back in for this Dukes team. He gets it into Waltz. Waltz over to Pecos. Levine now bringing the ball up. Gets it past the half court. Gets it to Waltz. Waltz over to Pecos. Pecos now driving over to the wing. Looking to get to Levine. He can't. He's trapped now. Timeout, Coach Dunn.
Timeout on the floor, timeout York.
Dukes take a quick timeout here. Now just with 1 second over that 2-minute mark in this fourth quarter.
It's going to be a 30-second timeout.
They're just going to take a quick 30-second timeout. As they take a timeout, we will take a quick break. You're watching York Sports Network.
Back from timeout here, AJ Levine inbounding the ball.
Big crossbar pass to Richardson. Waltz fakes the three. Hardick with the ball now up top. They get it over to Levine.
Chris Danko back in the game after the hard foul. Seems to be okay. York back to their starting five.
Hardick with the ball. Stolen though. Bozeman going to the rack, lays it in. We got ourselves a timeout here by DGN. They take a quick 2-point lead out of the timeout. Full 60-second timeout has been called. Connor, what do you think the Dukes will come out here after the timeout looking to do with the ball in their hands, down 2?
They're coming out looking to score a quick basket, but make sure not to force any sort of shots. You've seen them do that a couple times today, and it has not worked out well at all. So whoever's open, you have to trust your teammates that they're going to make the shot. Don't try and force anything into the basket. And if you move the ball around well enough, then you should be able to tie this game up with a reasonable amount of time left on the clock. If you're DGN, you're in a full defensive mindset right now. Don't let York get the ball in the basket. And timeout has ended, so the refs are going over to break it up. Coach Dunn putting the finishing touches on a play here for York. I think Desano might actually be coming in the game. Yeah, and he will. It'll be Danko, Desano, Levine, Richardson, and Waltz. Hardick goes to the bench.
Looking to get that extra ball handler out there. Desano is one of this team's better ball handlers. Haven't seen him too much so far this season, but we know he's a great junior guard for this team. He just has to sit behind some other talented guys. He's getting his chance here with just 1:37 left to go. Desano passing the ball in. He gets it to Waltz. Ball's tipped out of bounds on the pass attempt back to Desano, so Dukes get the ball right back.
Get a little bit, have luck on their side there, but only down 2. So Desano to inbound it for the second time.
They check out Reamer, their biggest guy for DGN. Ball tipped on the Danko pass. Desano gets the ball. Desano gets it over to Waltz. Waltz on the drive. Down to Richardson. Richardson goes up with the left hand and knocks it down.
Braden Richardson tying this game up, and it's 39-39. Minute and 12 seconds left to go. Richardson with a big-time basket now. DGN taking their time, burning the clock, looking for the perfect shot.
Owen Thulin with the ball. Clock now under 1 minute left to go in the fourth quarter. Owen Thulin gets it over to Hack. Hack back up to Stanton. Zano up tight on him. Stanton gets it over to Ethan Thulin. Gets it over to his brother Owen. Owen with the ball up top, now guarded by Danko. Stanton now up at the logo half-court line. Looking to get past Danko. He passes it over to Bozeman.
Final 27 seconds left.
Doolin with the ball now, gets it over back to his brother, guarded by AJ Levine. They're holding for this last shot. 10 seconds left to go. Bozeman with it. Bozeman looking to get past Waltz. They're going for the ball. They call a timeout, though. DGN with that timeout. 3.9 seconds left in this game. A bit late for a timeout there. They had full 60 seconds there to run up a play on the sideline, but they wait till the last 4 seconds to do so. They call now a 60-second timeout. With this score being 39-39, they'll get one chance in a putback if they're lucky.
The thought is you call a timeout with about 4 or 5 seconds left. You can draw up a play. You can hopefully get someone open for a shot, any shot. You're probably going to put your 5 best shooters out there, not really any big men. Just if you can shoot, you'll be on the basketball court. You're probably looking to get the ball. If you're York, stay on your man the whole time. Don't let him out of your sights. That is what Coach Coates probably telling his team right now. And with this timeout, we'll take a little timeout too. Final 4 seconds left here in the Dick Campbell gym. Live on York Sports Network.
Now back from break, 3.9 seconds left to go. 39, we're deadlocked at between both teams. Timeout called right away by the Dukes. Dukes have checked in Adam Hardick, though, instead of Nick DeZano, having that bigger guy out there for defense. We thought we were ready for one last play, and we are not. We will take a quick break here. You are watching York Dukes Varsity Basketball on York Sports Network.
Moments away from the last 4 seconds of the game, possibly the last play of the game here. After back-to-back timeouts, one from Downers Grove North and one from the Dukes. York looking to send this game to overtime. DGN looking to end this game here.
Refs have to tell the Dukes to sit down here. We have Thulin passing in the ball, gets it over to his brother. Ethan looking to get to it. 3-point attempt, hack, no good. No rim, nothing. Deep three. Now we have to go to overtime to decide the winner of this game.
Just like the last home game against OPRF, this game is going to overtime. And if you're at home and you watched our last game, don't get PTSD as York missed the potential game winner. AJ Levine just came up short.
I thought we weren't going to talk about that, man. I thought we weren't going to bring that up anymore, but we did.
We did. But AJ Levine with a quiet night. 6 points, 4 fouls. How will they utilize him in this 4-minute overtime period, TJ?
Well, I mean, AJ's got those 4 fouls, and now you have 4 extra minutes to play, so that's just 4 extra minutes that he could potentially get that foul. You really want him out there, though, because he's your best player. He's your best playmaker. He's always getting open, always getting those good shots out. They trusted him against that OPRF game where he had 36 points to hit that game winner. Unfortunately, he missed that one. but they definitely need him on the court as much as possible. He does have to be careful on the defensive end. If someone has the ball up top and they need a guard to be guarding him, they got to be looking at a guy like Danko or Kyle Waltz to go guard him instead, because they can't risk their best offensive player getting their last foul on the defensive side and taking him out of the rest of the game.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we see AJ start this overtime period, come out for like the middle section, and then come in for the last segment, depending on how this game is going.
Got ourselves another tip-off here between these two big men. Richardson goes up and he wins that one. Ref not happy about the tip-off call. I don't know how you can't be happy about a tip-off call, but he's not. Levine with the ball gets it over to Richardson. Richardson, drive, floater, long, offensive or defensive rebound by DGN.
That wasn't the ref, that was the Downers Grove North head coach who wasn't happy about the call. The ref did tell Richardson, please don't push the Downers Grove North center's arm away.
Stanton just holding the ball up top, working on Hardick. Deep three, no good off the back iron. Rebound though by Bozeman. DGN still with the ball. They get it back over to Stanton. Stanton, another three. Stanton, this one's long. Struggling for it on the ground off of Danko. DGN gets the ball back again. That's one thing that's kept this DGN team in it tonight is the offensive rebounding. This Dukes team's really struggled to grab those boards. They have their bigger lineup in with Richardson, Waltz, and Hardick all on the court, but ball's bouncing away from all three of them. That one bouncing off of Danko right there as Danko, Richardson, and Thulin were battling for the ball on the ground. Thulin with the ball now as we're ticking down 3 minutes left to go in this overtime period. Danko up top guarding Stanton. Stanton with the ball. Timeout called here. Both teams still have plenty of timeouts. After that DGN timeout, 2 left for them. York still has 3. This one's just going to be 30 seconds here as we have 2 minutes, 58 seconds left to go in this overtime period. Connor, what do both teams really, looking to do right here to try and pull this game away in this overtime period?
It's been back and forth all game, and for the most part, it's been back and forth all game. If you're York, you're looking to limit the 3-ball here for DGN. They've done a good job of that in the last few minutes of play throughout this game. If you're DGN, you're going to look to start hitting the 3-ball and getting any sort of offensive momentum going. And York, keep up the great defense. Hopefully the offense can catch up. And if you're AJ Levine, you do not want to pick up that 5th foul, but you do want to start scoring some points. Kyle Waltz with 10 points himself. So offense has been spread out. Waltz with 10, Hardick and Richardson with 9.
Bozeman with the ball up top. He gets it over to Stanton, still guarded by Danko. Stanton looking to get past him, can't. Bozeman over to Thulin. Back at the Stanton. Stanton, another 3. He finally gets it to go on the 3rd opportunity. Ball pass into Danko. He's looking to get it back over to Levine. He does. Levine gets it over to Waltz. Richardson with it now, gets it over to Hardick. Hardick down low to Danko. Danko, turnaround jumper, way short.
Danko had AJ in the corner, but he didn't see him there. That could have potentially tied it.
Now ticking down, under 2 minutes left to go in overtime. Thulin with the ball. He lost his dribble, gets it over to Bozeman. Bozeman just holding the ball up top. Richardson guarding him tightly. Helped out by Waltz. Stanton with the ball. Doolin trying to get past Richardson. Coach Dunn now asking for the double team to come. They're trying to get down low. They get it back up to Bozeman. Over to Stanton. Stanton back to Bozeman. Fouled now by Richardson. Bozeman's going to the line.
Richardson, his first, team's ninth. At the line to shoot one of the bonus for Downers North.
Coach Dunn here calling a timeout. Talk things over with just a minute 15 seconds left to go. They gotta hope for a missed free throw here. And with this timeout, we would quickly like to go over to our sideline reporter, Christian McQuaid.
Yeah, and Christian, what have you liked so far from the Dukes that you really need to think that should carry over into the last minute and 15 left of this game?
Well, they've been really moving the ball very well. You've seen Waltz, Levine, and Richardson knock down some tough shots, keeping themselves in the game. I think you got to hope that he at least misses one of these free throws here to keep yourself in the game, or a quick answer, even if he makes both. I think it's still anyone's game, but DGN's really holding all the power right now.
Yeah, thank you, Christian. And that is Christian McQuaid there with that wonderful take. And he said it well himself. York's offense, they really need, first off, you're preying on a missed free throw, like he said, and you also need some quick buckets here. Minute and 15 left. Time is not on your side right now. It's in overtime. Coach Dunn talking things over, probably drawing up an offensive play, getting his team fired up. He's fired up right now. And the 5 Dukes are going to trot back onto the court.
Dukes preying on a missed free throw here from Bozeman. Trying to hopefully have it still be a one-possession game as DGN's up 42-39 here. Seems pretty similar to when York played Conant. Same exact score, same exact scenario here in overtime, as free throw number 1 is good though, however, by Jacob Bozeman. Bozeman heading right back to the line to shoot the second one. They will sub out their center though. Jake Reamer coming to the bench. Subbing in for him is Ethan Thulin.
Thulin probably going to match up with Dezano, who just checked in for Hardick. So both teams going with a bit of a smaller lineup here.
Knocks down the second free throw. They're going to have to work fast. Levine trying to get past Thulin. Gets it in the half court. Going all the way. And he gets the quick, easy layup. AJ Levine getting right past his man. Using that speed to his advantage. Barely any time off the clock. We're back to a 3-point game. This team's still going to have to look to foul and hope for some missed free throws, as the next one, though, is going to put this DGN team in the double bonus, so they'll get to shoot 2 free throws no matter what happens every single time they go to the line from now on.
Now, do you foul right away? Do you wait a couple of seconds to see how it plays out, try and get the steal? Because there is a minute and 6 seconds left. They have been hitting their free throws and shooting pretty well from behind the charity stripe. So if you send them to the line, it's a gamble from a 3-point game to a 5-point game here. But this York team not giving up. They're still very, very close.
And they've checked in Simon Redford and Ryan Pecos, taking out AJ Levine and Nick Dezano. Maybe trying to protect Levine from getting that 5th foul here on this defensive possession.
Levine will come in for the last 45-ish seconds. I can almost guarantee it. You need your best player on the court, but you don't want to risk him fouling out too early. Tough managing players when they have 4 fouls.
Ball's trapped in the half court. Fouled by Pecos. With a minute left on the clock.
20, Ryan Pecos, his first, team's 10. At the line to shoot 2 for Downers North, number 3,
Ethan Thulin going to the line now. We saw a couple of missed free throws early on in this game from DGN, and that's all the Dukes can pray for. If they keep scoring, they're just going to have to keep hoping that this team eventually misses some free throws, as they're now in the double bonus. And Thulin does miss the first of 2.
TJ, I think you are a psychic right there with that incredible call. 60 seconds exactly left to go. AJ's back in, Pecos checks out, but Redfern remains in the game. One of the best shooting teams.
Knocks down the second one there, making this now a 4-point game. Danko looking to pass it in. Has no help. Gets to Redfern. Redfern Makes Thulin fall to the ground, fouled by Thulin. Thulin not happy about it, but clearly threw Redfern down to the ground. Redfern will go down the other side. He's going to get free throws here, 1-and-1 attempt. So he's got to knock down this first one for the Dukes.
Thulin looking like prime Dwayne The Rock Johnson on that one. Redfern gets tossed to the ground. But it all works out. Big break here for the Dukes as he'll get to go to the line for the 1-of-1 attempt. One more foul, the Dukes will be in the double bonus.
This Dukes team is electing to keep Richardson and Waltz outside just in case of a deep pass. Redfern knocks down the first of two. Now coming back to the line to go 2 for 2 here. Make this a two-point game. And they only need one more free throw to be missed. Redfern knocks down the second one. They're saying they're calling a lane violation on Simon Redfern.
Oh, lane violation. I am absolutely shocked with that call.
That's so shocking.
That is unbelievable. Very rarely do you ever see a lane violation, and the guy shooting the free throws is.
I'm just shocked.
On the shot, he would have made both of them, and now
looking for a jump ball. Nothing called. 45 seconds, fouled by Richardson. Dukes were looking for a jump ball call as Richardson, Pecos, and Thulin were all tied up there on the other side of the end with the ball.
That's a jump ball. Possession is at a stalemate. The thumbs up from the ref should have come. I mean,
either way, though, this DGN team would have had the ball. First free throw from Thulin is good.
It's a 4-point game.
They're going to need some quick points here. Maybe look for a Kyle Waltz 3. He shot the 3-ball well here in the second half.
Kyle Waltz 3 or quick AJ Levine bucket. Richardson, a sneaky shooter, too, from the outside.
Thulin knocks down the second one, 5-point game. Gets it into Richardson. Richardson over to Levine. 40 seconds now. Levine trying to drive, gets the ball stripped away. Thulin with it, he gets it over. Fouled by Danko now with just 32 seconds left to play.
Like AJ got fouled at the start of that play. Someone ran into him. Coach Dunn can't believe it. He's screaming, "You missed it." Oh, he just got teed up. I think Coach Dunn was just given a technical foul. Yes, he was. Technical foul given to Coach Mike Dunn right there. Screamed, "You missed the call" at the ref, and that's the icing on the cake as he does not look happy to call a technical foul on Coach Dunn right there.
Owen Thulin shooting this free throw, and he knocks it down, now making a 6-point game.
That technical foul may have been the icing on the cake here for this one. The whole Duke's vibe fell off after that Simon Redfern lane violation where I don't think his toe was over the line. And I think that just kind of threw everybody in the gym off. Redfern couldn't believe it, and that I think this Coach Dunn anger has been building up throughout the game, and then the no call on the Levine foul was the icing on the cake for him. That set him over the edge, as that would have been the 10th foul, putting them in the double bonus here. Now it's an 8-point game. The third free throw's on the way, and it's good. So it is a 9-point game. They'll get the ball back, so this will likely do it for the York Dukes tonight. They fought very hard in a heartbreaking fashion. Our bargain miracle are likely to fall in the second straight overtime home loss.
Out of bounds, York basketball.
Ball will go out of bounds, though, so the Dukes do get the ball back. I mean, it is a 9-point game. Dukes would certainly need a miracle to come back. Levine with it. Deep three, no good. Rebound Bozeman. Gets it over to Stanton. They just got to get past the half court, and that should do it here in Elmhurst. The Downers Grove North Trojans will be victorious over the York Dukes tonight with a final score of 51-42. With the Trojans on top as the final buzzer is now gone off and it is official. DGN wins in the Dick Campbell Gym in Elmhurst against the York Dukes.
Heartbreaking loss for the Dukes here, the second straight overtime home loss. This one not as close as the OPRF game, as the Dukes played a great game in the first 4 quarters and the first, for the most of overtime, and then it all started to go downhill. You thought they were going to catch a break. Simon Redfern hits the first free throw, makes the second one, and they call the lane violation, and that's going to do it for them tonight. Final score, Downers Grove North 51, York 42 in overtime. Alongside TJ Silkaitis, I'm Connor Troy. We'd like to thank you for tuning in to this stream. And you were watching Downers Grove North against York Dukes boys varsity basketball live on York Sports Network.